Here we are. And with this, we should be live any moment now. Here we are. Now we're just going to do a quick volume check, make sure everything's okay. There we are. Okay. There we go. Turn that down a bit and that looks good. Wonderful. That is volume matched much nicer than it's been before now, which is precisely what we wanted to see. Brilliant. So now that is hopefully much better than last stream where, as I was unaware, my volume mixing was very poor. I was completely inaudible. But with this, things should be changed quite drastically. And we are back once again to play some more Fire Emblem Engage. So here we are. I've been very much looking forward to playing this again, and I've been holding back on just wanting to jump and play it on my own time. So unfortunately my own time and time I can stream don't quite match up, but here we are. We're back with chapter 3. And I believe when we last left off we had the unfortunate experience of our character's mother passing away. We spoke to everybody, a bit of a solemn moment. And we're ready to continue our journey. We're moving over to the next region in order to collect the rings that they have. Alfera, I believe was the name. And other than that, here we are. So we're going to the next chapter. And hopefully the mood can bring it back up again.
We ought to establish a base of operations before we begin our journey. The Somniel would be uniquely useful.
A little out of the way, isn't it? I can't imagine how we'd get everyone there and back.
As a divine dragon, you can travel there no matter where you are in the world.
That is incredibly convenient, some would say.
I can?
Indeed. Furthermore, one can only enter the Somniel with a divine dragon's power. Without Queen Lumera's blessing, even we stewards couldn't have set foot there.
So that is precisely the reason I believe it was labelled as the most safe place last time.
That is what makes it a safe haven.
Ah, well there you are.
Well then yes, let's use it as our base. But before we depart, can you give me a moment? We'll be gone a while, so I'd like to say goodbye to my mother.
An entirely fair thing to want to do. Oh, that's me clicking. Goodness gracious.
Thank you for watching over me all this time. This journey will be a long one, but don't worry. Vander and the others will be right beside me. I will fulfill my duty as the Divine Dragon. I will find all of the rings. Just as you asked. And then I'll return to you, Mother. I promise.
The slight echo in the room. Oh, it's just little things that just come together to make that scene.
Here we are, safely returned to the Somniel. I didn't realize how spacious this place was.
It is rather quiet, I know. But it will liven up as we gain allies. We may need someone to supply us with equipment as well. Something to consider.
Indeed.
Right.
Oh, by the way, Divine One, might this be yours?
Ah, yes. The attacker from last time dropped that as I left.
A piece of jewelry. I don't recognize it. The crystal looks unusual.
How convenient. I believe in the last few Fire Emblem games we've had the convenient ability to, should you make a mistake or be hit by a rather unfortunate critical hit, have the ability to rewind time a limited number of times. And here we are. I presume this is such, with the hourglass logo.
On the ground in the ring vault, after the siege. I thought it might be yours, but apparently I was mistaken. No one has come forward, so it must have belonged to an enemy soldier. I'll dispose of it.
Wait. It's familiar somehow, even though I've never seen it.
Then please, do take it. Perhaps it will help jog your memory.
Thank you, Vander. Once we've rested for a bit, Let's set out for Firene.
Firene. Why did I think it was Alfera? Where is Alfera from? Firene, Alfera. Nope, can't think of it right now. Oh, I love the little chibis. They're so nice to look at. And pixels. But the Somniel is your base. Use this area to prepare your allies for the next battle and interact with your allies. Additional activities and areas of the Somniel will unlock as you progress through the story. Open the world map to continue your adventure. Access it from the menu or by using the exit in the plaza. As you raise the bond level between emblems and units, you will unlock bond conversations. Watch available bond conversations while on the Somniel or exploring the world map. Once you view a bond conversation, you'll be able to increase the bond level even further. Now, I do believe we did receive a notification at some point last time. This is a different outfit. That we are able to rank ourselves up here. And if we check the menu, is there anything else that stands out of curiosity? So there is support here, so this is likely support between characters. Bond, I presume, is specifically, well, assuming it is for the emblems. Ally notebooks and ring reference. So we can see the different abilities that are unlocked at different levels. Mercury is very rare. Here we are, a Brave Lance. That is very good. Very, very good. We love Brave weapons for the guaranteed 2 times to hit minimum. Stellar. So we will first just do, if we press X for the Somniel map. Ooh. Consult the Somniel map to view the status of its facilities and to see where your allies are. You can select a location to fast travel there. Here we are. So we've got a lot of different options. So far, the only thing that appears to have anything obvious is the room and the cafe terrace. So we shall... Oh no, I see. There are different people in the locations. There we are. So right now in the plaza, we have 3 conversations to have, including our bond. And over in the orchard, we can go visit 3 people, and I presume that is a relationship level up with clan. So we shall start with this bond conversation and let this play out nicely. Yes. The pain of losing Lumera runs deep, yet the familiarity of the Somniel is comforting.
It is good that we can talk after I spent so long silently watching over you.
I know what you mean. I'm really glad to have you at my side supporting me in person.
There we are. So skill inheritance. A unit can inherit this emblem skills. So my understanding of that, based on my recollection, is even when we are now not wielding Marth, it becomes possible for us to obtain some of the skills that he can use for a level up. So that should hopefully be incredibly convenient to have.
You know,
Queen Lumera said the emblems can roam here more freely due to the Divine Dragon's power. It's good to know. That would explain them wandering around.
right.
Can't deny it's daunting to be here, no matter how often I do it, but I'm glad you're here with me. Thank you, Alfred. Lovely. So there is what looks like a little pet symbol that way. How do I... sprinting is right. Ooh, I don't know where this leads. We shall first head over to... Is this... no. Here we are. We have Vander.
If I may.
Those clothes suit you rather well, Divine One. I too find it easier to relax in everyday attire. And we open a sport conversation.
I've hit my limit for training today.
Excellent work, Divine One. I brought a hot towel for your face. I think you will find it most refreshing.
Thank you, Vander. That's very kind of you.
I have also prepared a fresh change of clothes for you. When you change, deposit your dirty clothes into the basket, and I will wash them for you.
I appreciate your generosity, Vander, but I'd prefer to take care of my own laundry. Certainly you have other tasks to keep you busy.
My only obligation is to you, Divine One. Feel no hesitation in asking me for anything.
But
It has been my duty to wait on you since long before you awakened. Were you to assume my duties for yourself, my position would cease to exist. So please, leave these trivialities to me, where they belong, and trouble yourself no further.
again, I appreciate your willingness to help me, but I do feel a bit bad about all this.
There is nothing in all of Helios to feel bad about, Divine One.
A little bit overbearing, some would say.
Now I must insist you
means
change
complete
out of your
well.
damp clothes before you catch yourself a cold.
Well, thank you very much, Vander. There we are. And there we are. New page on the ally. No, wrong button. Here we are. So I believe it was the ally notebook, which is here. So the initial class of Vander is a paladin. We have his birthday, and we have his basic information. We have his likes. He is a gentleman who loves knitting. How lovely. I see, and we have very limited information per character, and as we strengthen our bond, I imagine we'll get much more information. Stella.
Oh,
Hello, Etier. My address for the Somniel. I feel I don't belong here, but I'll help however I can. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got some little glows on the map. Are these all collectible items? Yes, they are. Eggs and milk. And a pretty pebble, my favourite. I adore pretty pebbles. And unfortunately, the animal area is locked for the time being. So I do believe the other area we would like to go visit is the orchard. What have we here? Some wheat flour. So as to where the the orchard is, it is in the top left of the map. So she'll make our way there. I do believe we can teleport, but I will just enjoy running around. We've got a lovely pond here. We'd appreciate a little bit of fishing time in the future. Got some lovely trees. Look at that. Oh, and the little blue, blue? The little wisps are very nice to look at. And I have circumvented the entire area I need to go to by going this way. So we're going to go back. And here we are. We've got a few conversations to be had. Hello, Boucheron. So the Somniel has ponds and orchards, huh? I should check them out if I don't get lost first. A very, very fine statement. If I did not have an adorable mini-map on the bottom right, I would have been lost already. Wonderful. We have obtained horse manure. I mean, if you're going to find it anywhere, it'll be an orchard. That makes sense. And we've got Fram.
You see,
Queen Lumera loved to stand at the edge of the Somniel and look down at all the pretty clouds. Yeah. Cannot speak this day. And here we have the much more traditional orchard. We've got some items. I'm going to presume them to be fruits of labour. Peaches. And grapes. Strange grapes. Hello, clan.
yes.
The Somniel might seem quiet, but I'm sure it's going to get pretty lively. Plus, we're here. And I believe we have a support conversation to be had.
Divine One, what are you doing?
oh, hello, clan. I was just tidying up a bit. Tomorrow's a busy day, so I thought I'd get it out of the way now.
Let me take care of that. You should get some rest.
That's all right. I can handle it.
No, that won't do. I'm gonna have to insist.
When you have 3 people whose job it is to see to you, it becomes very difficult to do anything yourself, I imagine.
But
Please. I waited a long time for you to wake up. And not just me. The stewards before me spent their whole lives waiting. Now, after 1,000 years, I get to serve you. It's like a miracle. So, please, let me do it.
very well. You've
I clicked
convinced
too
me.
fast. Oh,
I'll
goodness.
leave it to you.
I think it's sort of the issue that as the main character, as the individual, we feel that we aren't anything drastically exceptional, but to them we are, well, a divine dragon. We are a much higher being. Would that be a correct word? It feels wrong to say. They see us as something much greater than we see ourselves.
Thank Thank you, Divine One.
I should be thanking you for taking such great care of me. I'm very lucky to have you as a steward.
Aww.
You mean it? Oh man, I'm so happy I could faint!
Please don't. Now that I'm free from tidying up, I'm going to get some rest.
Terrible idea. We've had far too much of that. About 1,000 years worth. And that is a C rank support. There we are. There appears to be an item up this way as well. Around here. I do wonder if we can change outfits as well, so should we wish it? Here we are. Though I would not know where that would be done. I presume the room would make the most sense. Oh, and we're getting a nice look inside the building. And then after this, we can hopefully progress onto some missions and play the game, as it were. The Cafe Terrace is now open. The Cafe Terrace is a relaxing communal space with access points to other facilities. Use the music box to change the background music on the Somniel, and the bulletin board is full of useful information. You can use it to invest in Elios, or to check on your achievements. And I'll definitely do that in just a brief moment. So we can go into our room here. Oh, a full loading screen. I see. This is your room, the sacred place where Glaze slept for 1,000 years. Please rest to take a nap and advance time on the Somniel. You may hear some interesting things while resting. Wear headphones for the best sound. Select Reminisce to view past support conversations and scenes again. You can lower the game's difficulty by selecting the difficulty setting. You cannot raise the difficulty this way, however. See, so if you ever go down, you're down from where you are, and I believe we're currently on hard mode, so I would not want to change that. And there's a memento drawer. Nothing there. And then this is presumably just a rest. Yeah. So we shall save that for another time. I am very much anxious to get playing the game once again and doing some missions. We do love ourselves a bit of a strategy game. So I shall briefly check the bulletin board, and then I believe we can get going. I would like to see what the investing in Elios would entail. So, we can go down that way. Wonderful. And the bulletin board is here. So, donations. So, if you support countries enough to raise their donation levels, they will reward you with gifts. With a high donation level, a country will have more rare monsters that you can earn bonus gold or experience from defeating. A high donation level also means you'll find more materials while exploring in that country, amongst other things. So currently we can only support Firene. We can currently adopt 3 different animals, so I presume that is what the animal thing mentioned earlier. And this first level won't affect our skirmish, but it will drastically affect our exploration gains, offering, I presume that's up to 2 of each item. However, that does cost 5,000 gold, and we are currently at a lovely 0. Somniel map, that is obviously the map, and then there are achievements. So on the achievement screen, you can claim bond fragment rewards for various deeds. You will be notified when you complete an achievement. Remember to collect your well-earned bond fragments, and I believe we've had a few of these pop up ourselves. So that's for doing our support conversations. 55 individuals, win a fight. Is there a collect all? There is. So we'll have a quick look. Land a crit. Engage with an emblem, engage 5 times, use engage attack, avoid, block, chain attack, break, and then complete some chapters. So there we are, it's 190 points. So there appears to be different categories, but and the first category is likely just the new achievements, yeah. And that provides with bond fragments. Now, one room I do actually vaguely recall is the ring chamber. And we cannot go in for now, so that is everything that we'd like to do. So we're going to depart and continue our journey, I believe. If we check here, we can see all of our characters. Nope. No, we cannot. So we're just going to simply depart. And once again, we move onwards. Chapter 4, A Land in Bloom.
Here we are, the Kingdom of Firene.
What a beautiful place.
Isn't it? And no sign of the corrupted, so that's good.
Indeed.
It was quite a trip. Crossing the sea all the way from Lethos. I hope you're not worn out.
I'm fine.
Good, good. Listen, I'm sorry for twisting your arm to come with me.
Alfred, it's all right. I wanted to come. How about before we arrive at the castle, you tell me more about this kingdom of yours?
Happy to. Let's see. Firene is one of the 4 nations of Elios in the southwest.
Indeed. Ah, look,
It's
it's
ruled
lovely.
by my mother, Queen Ev. We're known as Land of Plenty.
A very green land, as
Our
it were.
people value peace above all else. We haven't seen war for centuries.
You must come from a long line of capable leaders.
That's kind of you to say. Peace doesn't always come easy. Mother had to hammer out a non-aggression pact with our neighbors. The pact says there won't be war between us, Solm, and Brodia.
Right. Solm, the Queendom of Freedom, and Brodia, the Kingdom of Might.
So I believe that's to their north and to their east.
You've got it. Solm is an open-minded country. They've always had good relations with Firene. But an alliance with Brodia took some doing. Their king's an ambitious man. He's always launching attacks on Elusia to expand his own territory.
I take it Elusia isn't in the Alliance.
No. Honestly, they're so far away, we don't interact with them too much.
Fair.
We know it's snowy there, with long winters, and that some Elusians worship the Fell Dragon.
The Fell Dragon?
It's troubling, I know. But people can believe what they believe.
Oh, that's a very nice way of viewing it.
Sorry, I didn't bring it up to turn you against Elusia.
It's not them I hate. It's the Fell Dragon. Him and the one who killed my mother. Can you tell me more about the emblem ring that was entrusted to Firene?
That is very nice
Oh,
information to
sure.
have.
It's the Ring of the Caring Princess. Doesn't look like anything special. Until I met you and Marth, I thought the emblems were legends. I can't wait to tell my sister they exist. She'll really be knocked for a loop.
So that implies that to the regular people, they might know or have heard of the rings, even in legends, but they're nothing more than that. A legend.
You have a sister.
Yeah, the Princess of Firene, Saline. She's at the castle with Mother right now.
Princess Saline. I look forward to meeting her.
Just call her Saline. I'm sure you two will get along great.
And onwards we go. Everything's going well. I can't foresee any
Here's
problems.
Flora Milltown. Castle's close now. We'll just cut through here and... Something's off.
Oh?
What is it?
I think there might be trouble ahead.
Oh, and the music fading away. Oh, we appreciate that so much. Now, I do believe we have a small issue right now with level variations in character levels on our team.
Oh, no.
And they're here.
The corrupted. They're everywhere.
I can't stand to see them overrunning this peaceful town. I have to drive them away. Divine One, will you help me?
Of course.
Oh, and there she is. That is Saline, I do believe.
Danger looms from every side. I fear we will never make it to my brother.
Princess Saline, I beg you to make your retreat. We'll handle this.
More of the fiends might be on the way. Hurry! Louis, Chloe, you can't possibly expect me to.
It is our sworn duty to protect the princess. We will hold the line for you as long as we must.
You have to leave. If you should fall here, who warns Prince Alfred of the invasion to come? I concede the point, but I'll return for you both. Please hold out until then.
Apologies, Chloe. Pains me greatly to separate you from Princess Saline for even a relatively brief amount of time.
Might I say, I'm a bit disappointed I didn't get to see you run off with Her Highness yourself. A knight should never leave his princess's side.
The sooner we win, the sooner that will come to pass. What say you, Chloe?
Oh, the
Shall
open
we?
eyes.
Yes.
I did not see that coming. That is 2 units I'm very much looking forward to. I adore knights in this game. High defense units are incredibly good. And a Pegasus is going to be currently the most mobile unit we have. So before you begin a battle, you can manage your items, emblem rings, and the team of allies who will join you. Once your preparations are complete, select Fight to begin battle. Stellar. So in unit selection, choose which allies will join you in combat. Press A to toggle on and off. Allies highlighted in green cannot be excluded, so I imagine in most cases that will include ourselves and may include other characters sometimes. And each map has a set number of allies who can join the fray. Now in this case we're all fine. The unit I'm most likely drop going forward will be Vander. Just because as a paladin, an already advanced class, his growth will generally be much worse, is my understanding of the way it tends to be. And then rings. So select emblem rings to partner your allies with emblems. Once partnered, an ally can sync with an emblem in battle. To pair an ally and an emblem, select an ally followed by an emblem ring. Wonderful. So at this point in time, I believe we only have 2 rings. Yes, we have both Marth, which we shall keep on our main character for the time being, and then we also have Sigurd. Now, inherently, Sigurd gives 2 spaces moving after action. They grant you +5 movement with Gallop, wow, and then another 2 movement if it's on a cavalry. So it would inherently work really well with Alfred, who already has a very high base movement as things are. And then Override, which is their attack, which is use an attack to move through a line of adjacent foes, sword and lance only. So realistically, you would like Sigurd to be with a sword or spear user, and the best one we have who fits all these categories is
Sigurd, I am ready.
Alfred. So here we are. And we can swap spaces. So use swap spaces to switch allies' positions before starting the battle. Select the ally you want to move with A, and select another ally with A to swap to their positions. Some allies cannot be moved. Use this time to check terrain information and enemy stats with the cursor. So I believe, yeah, we are unable to be moved. That is what the green in this case indicates. So we can have a quick look around. So we can see that we have Chloe here, who is a lance flyer. So lance users who soar through the sky on their Pegasus mounts, strong against magic but weak to bows, so it's a case of being a flying unit. And her personal skill is Fairy Tale Folk. If a male and a female ally are adjacent within 2 spaces, unit deals +2 damage during combat. And then what Louis offers is he's a lance armor. So heavily armored lancers clad in tough armor. They have high defense, but magic is their bane. He has an immense 16 defense at this point, which is absolutely incredible. However, he only has 1 resistance, so he's very much susceptible to magic attacks. Admiration. If 2 female allies are adjacent within 2 spaces, the unit takes 2 less damage during combat. So in this specific case, we can see he is beside a mage, which is his main concern, where Chloe is good at though. And there is an archer just north of them who, conveniently, Louis is really good against, but Chloe is weak too. Now, I don't currently see Celine on the map, so we shall have her show up when it's time. And we have a Rodine, I presume, as the boss here. So a general of Elusia, commands corrupted under his nation's flag. So we have got immediate confirmation that Elusia are here with the corrupted. And again, he's a lance armorer, so this is going to be a chance for, I believe Celine will be a mage, and we also currently have clan. So with that, to our immediate right, we have some lancers and an axe, which means main character will be good to the right, and so will Boucheron. Well, as would Vander as well, but I'd rather use these 2. I think pairing them and I think placing Fram alongside them? No, I think placing Clan alongside them and then having Etier, Fram. I think regardless, I'll be splitting my forces to an extent. North tends to have a bit more axe wielders, which is arguably best for the main character to go forward. However, it looks like it'll be faster to reach these two using the main character, so we'll make a decision when combat starts. For the time being, I'm going to place you towards the back. No, I think the bottom middle there, because you can get strong movement out there. I want to place you here so you can immediately start making your way through enemies. Can you hit them from there? You can hit the one north if I leave you there. Conversely, I think I'm going to go with this. And we're just going to start the fight and get going.
Alfred!
Saline? What are you doing here? I thought you were with Mother.
I was, but Alfred, the Illusian army is marching on the castle.
That answers the question as to why an illusion general is here.
What? Why?
I cannot say. Before they arrived, Mother sent me to warn you. But then we were ambushed on our way to Flora Port. Louis and Chloe stayed behind so that I might have a chance to escape. Please, we must hurry back to them.
Absolutely.
Pardon me, Princess Saline, but do you have the emblem ring?
Yes, Mother gave it to me. Why do you... Goodness gracious! The Divine Dragon? You're here! You're awake!
Such is the case.
I am.
May I say, it is truly an honor. The emblem ring is right here. Please, Divine One, it is yours.
The words. They're coming to me. Care for us, Emblem of Echoes.
And that is Celica.
I am Emblem Celica. I detest violence, but I will always fight to defend the innocent. Thank you for answering my call.
So, this is the emblem that was in Firene's ring.
Emblem Celica! How marvelous! Divine One, with your blessing, and hers of course, I would like to fight by Celica's side.
That determination, oh my goodness.
And ensure Louis and Chloe's safety.
I entrust this ring to you, Saline.
Saline, Louis, and Chloe join the group. Ah, wonderful, so we don't have to meet them, we just have instant control.
I won't be able to get very far with these archers everywhere.
How about this? I take care of the archers and you deal with the magic users.
I see, so this is a soft tutorial of sorts, hence why they position the units
Good
where they
idea.
have.
While their spells will go right through your armor, I'm resistant to magic. So leave the mages to me. It's not so bad protecting each other, now is it?
Indeed. This is a nice change of pace.
And armored units is now in the guide. And the victory condition is to simply defeat Rodine. The flying units is now in the guide. So if you head into battle while connected to the network, spirits representing other players' past battles may appear on the map. Yellow spirits appear when many ally units have fallen, earn XP and bond XP by waiting in these spaces. Purple appear where many enemies of foes have fallen, wait in these spaces to pick up items they have left behind. So I do not believe we are online right now or connected to the network, so we do not have any of those lying around. But here we are, and we have a spot here, I believe, where if you wait here, you're capable of interacting with the house. So this does support the idea of having Clan go one way and having Saline go the other. So we have Saline and Celica. So she's a noble, so one born into a noble royal family. A proficient magic user who is also serviceable with a sword. And she's a mystic, much like Clan. Wonderful. And Celica's weapon is Seraphim, a holy tome wielded by Emblem Celica, and it is effective against Corrupted, so that is going to be an incredibly strong weapon. So it's very strong against Corrupted. It won't be inherently useful against the boss. However, with his low resistance, it should do the job nonetheless. So it mainly is going to likely be a case of using the emblem spots to use Saline and Celica to rush through a lot of these enemies. Now, of note, she is already level 5, which is fine. We are level effectively 4 on main character. Clan does need some levels. Clan and Fram are in need. Clan just can get some hits off, and now it's letting me know about houses. Here we are.
Look at that house. The gate is wide open. We'd better warn them to lock up so the corrupted don't get in.
So if you visit a house to warn them of danger, you may receive items or gold as a reward. We are in much need of gold if we wish to invest. To visit, move an ally to the lit space in front of a house and select visit. Watch out though, foes may try to reach houses before you and destroy them.
Point the way again.
So Boucheron is unable to reach any enemies currently, which is unfortunate, and Etier is able to attack the bottom foe. Saline is able to attack either of them.
I can fight.
So what I think will be best is a wonderful question. So Boucheron is capable of engaging this top foe here and breaking them. He can deal 13 damage to them, leaving them with a hearty 14 HP remaining. And how well can Clan do here? Clan can only do 9. 11, 12, 13 to no. Even if I give them both the main characters buff of +2 damage, Onyx +3 damage. Ooh. Then that might be enough. Is it possible? No, it's not possible to buff both. 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not enough damage then, unfortunately, to only buff one of them. So I can't use these two to just guarantee Clan the kill at this point. Not directly, at least. This is, yeah, very unfortunate fight. Not worth taking that.
I'm ready.
Ah, yes, so we have some other enemies. So if we mark here, anybody getting past this range is going to be susceptible to this other enemy that attacks. Now Boucheron is good against this Lancer here and neutral against the Axe. I'm thinking potentially sending Boucheron to the right and then supporting with Fran behind. And then that way we have a little bit more survivability on him, since he has a high HP pool, which will give Fram a lot of chances to heal and get some XP. Yeah. I think having an archer head this way is good, just due to the sheer quantity of enemies, so an archer and a caster in the back both will help significantly do some damage. This corrupted, alternatively, actually what I want to do is it this button? There we are. So how do I want to do this best? I'm thinking of just leading with the charge here. I'll take 8 damage there. The other foe is able to hit from the side. They are able to hit from the side. And then so is this enemy here. So I'm effectively forced to kill him.
It is an honor. So it was your voice I heard on the way from the castle.
Oh.
I am glad you're here with me.
I feel the same, Saline. I will fight by your side from now on. Together, we will protect that which you hold dear.
Thank you.
So Emblem Celica wields powerful magic foes, valuable assets against corrupted foes. The sync skill Holy Stance reflects some of the damage received from corrupted foes against the attacker. The engaged weapon Seraphim deals bonus damage to corrupted foes, and the engaged skill Echo allows a unit to initiate combat twice using a tome at the cost of half damage. But I imagine that does mean, as you can see with the example, we can see them hitting 2 different enemies. I imagine it also gives separate instances for crit chances, and with the Seraphim, it's really good in this situation. And here is the bread and butter and the most powerful part about Celica. The engage attack, Warp Ragnarok, teleports the user to a space near a distant enemy and attacks with powerful magic. My recollection... Oh, I'll let them finish.
I ought to be able to reach Chloe and Louis more quickly.
My recollection is it is an incredibly powerful movement ability. And one of not too many. So we do have 2 mages off to the right. Need to make sure not to place Chloe in the path of this Lancer. And then make sure Chloe is not in path of this archer here. And that will be for Louis. And there is a fort there that I can place him in, which will be very good for this situation. So what we're going to initially do is, we're not going to engage, we're simply going to see if we can attack. And he lives on 1 if we just raw attack, which I presume is an intentional choice. Now, the closest engage is only over here, re-engage. So I might just initiate with an engage. I'll be able to warp Ragnarok after this point as well. But for this initial turn, I do not want to...
I feel a great power within. We have united, haven't we?
I really hope there wasn't the option for a cool animation and I've skipped it by doing it that way. That would feel very unfortunate.
Is strong. I will protect my people. I will protect everyone.
And here we are, wonderful. So now we have this. So if we have a look at Warp
I
Ragnarok...
am resolved to fight for peace. Hold on, you two. I am on my way.
So as you can see, it's a very large range nuke, effectively, which is amazing. In this case, it would bring... take down the archer, and it would bring the other 2 foes to 1 shot. So we're not going to use it right now, especially because in this case it would leave her susceptible to 3 different attacks. But it is most definitely an option we can play around with shortly. So currently she's lacking just enough damage to take out some of these other corrupted. But that's okay. We're going to use a Seraphim. Yeah, there we are. That's 28 and 28. Oh my goodness. Just about deals with them, yeah. Heavens. So we shall engage with this. And look at that design.
I want to help you.
Wonderful. And next we shall strike with Etier, I presume. So it's Etier and then Alfred. So what were their skills again? Who benefits who? Oh, if you wait, then that's not happening. And that's if you use a HP recovering item. So I won't be proccing either. Oh, I don't think I checked yourself. So recovery items used by allies within 2 spaces heal an extra 50% HP. That is incredible. I probably should have used echo there. That may have been the correct decision, since I was already doubling that man and did such a massive amount of damage. Hitting this one, even for a small amount, would have likely made the difference. But that's okay. So we're just going to strike with Etier. Wonderful. And next we shall move Alfred and Sigurd over here. So I could also engage with him, however I don't think there's a need to right now. I do not want to waste the immense movement offered by the engage skill. So we're just going to attack. We take 8 damage on the bat, we can take another 8 from him next turn, and then hopefully the other gentleman will not kill us from that point. 8, that's... yeah, that should be okay. Yeah. Oh yes, and we do have the ability to move a little bit. The reason I shan't be moving though is to protect Etier a little bit better from this gentleman over here. He's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It wouldn't have mattered. Regardless, that's okay. And then, whilst it may be a little bit of a cliche, I will place Boucheron over here. And the reason for that is mainly so I can get the Vander benefit on the main character. We'll visit this house.
What's that? Monsters here? Gosh, all, thanks for letting me know.
You're most welcome, good sir.
Take this. Might come in useful.
Oh, thank you very much. That is incredibly useful. I shall provide that to Alfred shortly. That gives him a ranged option. So a javelin is a ranged lance that requires D tier in lancing skill. And Alfred has this button. Alfred is a B tier lancer, so stellar. He's capable of wielding that weapon. And for this precise moment, it makes most sense to lead with Vander to break them. Brilliant. He's not sniping any extra crits this time. So how much damage can Clan do at this point? He will leave them with 4 HP. That is just too much. However, we also do not beat them here, which is perfectly fine. We will use Liberation. Don't crit. Wonderful. And we didn't actually level from that. But that's perfectly fine.
Whatever you say.
I'll place you here. And then Clan can finish that kill up.
Never underestimate me.
And that was a critical hit.
Like that, maybe?
A little bit unnecessary, but appreciated. Brilliant. And his magic and dex leveled up. Those are probably magic dex. What was dex again, actually? Maybe I mix up with speed. Dexterity determines hit rate and frequency of critical hits. So dex is always beneficial. I think what this clan definitely needs the most is magic and speed, so we can hit harder and hit twice if possible. Who has not? Yes, I do have access to these two units. So Chloe does double this individual here. Now, if I attack this one with the regular lance and kill them, the other one will range attack me, but I think that's perfectly fine. Oh my goodness, and that is another crit. That is two rather low percentage crit chances we've had, so we may have expended all of our possible luck. Now, Louis would adore having... Now, the reason I think I'm going to place him on the fort, as opposed to actually engaging here, is for the simple fact that he will be attacked by these individuals. He's not going to be able to retaliate to any of them at all, so taking the extra avoid, and more importantly the heal, I think is the best case here, where he can take the hits best. So yep, 0 damage. Crits do not matter here in this case. Ooh, a hand axe. And that was a green, I do believe, actually. So we might, we can collect that. Okay, so he is taking a little... Oh, no. No, he's not taking any damage. And nor is he being broken, for that matter. That's okay, that's okay. If anything, it reduces the damage Alfred's taken, which makes this a bit more manageable. 9 damage. $64, and then 65. Okay, both sides hit. And that works out fine. Oh.
These houses are ripe for the picking. Time for a good old-fashioned village pillage.
I'm going to work by the unfortunate assumption that this gentleman, though I think gentleman would be the wrong term here, is looking to pillage some houses, based on his words.
It's the crystal. It's glowing.
Oh.
Where did you get that?
It was in the ring vault. Vander found it after the battle at Lethos Castle. Why? Do you know what this is?
A draconic time crystal. An artifact capable of reversing time itself.
An incredibly inconvenient item to pick up since you can't rewind dropping it, sorry.
There is a limit to its power, but still, it could give us a keen advantage.
Time crystal, huh? So it's not just a pretty piece of jewelry.
Since we have it, I suggest we put it to use. Give it a try.
The Draconic Time Crystal is now available, so you can use the Draconic Time Crystal to rewind and retry actions you take in battle. Select Time Crystal from the menu, and use up and down to select how far back you would like to go and confirm with A. Stellar, so if we have a quick look at the Time Crystal, it doesn't there you are, it does say 10 charges. Now, it doesn't let us rewind any further, and I think that's because it's only just become available to use. Yep, I cannot navigate to any extent, which is perfectly fine. Now, how charges are used up, I'm unsure. Whether that means we can rewind a total of 10 rounds, turns, or 10 different instances of rewinding, but we'll certainly find that out. So first we will deal with the teams at the bottom here. Now, Etier is in rather dire straits.
I'm starting to feel it.
She is able to snipe the kill. Haha, please laugh. I need the joy in my life. Anywho, Etier is perfectly capable of eliminating this foe here. Now, this one, I believe, will fall, yes, quite graciously to Saline. Now, Boucheron is unable to reach the other foes, and Alfred and Sigurd are able to. Now, they are incapable of killing. Now, if we engage, no, there's no difference. They're primarily based with Rider's Bane against other riders. They're very good. So what I really need to look out for this time is to make sure this gentleman cannot snipe Etier. Now, he's 4 movement, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he can snipe up to 2 tiles away if he can stand there. So if Etier is here, he is still capable of hitting her. However, whilst it doesn't benefit our relationships, I'm going to move Etier a little further back, and I think just safely take the kill. This guarantees that she won't be sniped and take any extra damage. Wonderful. So Etier's almost level 5 with that, which is lovely to see. Now we're going to move Boucheron here. Actually, or should we strike the foe? No, I think we'll go with the Saline. Now I'm going to place him here and trade. And the reason I'm doing that is to provide the Javelin. And we shall wait. Now, if just for a test, we see how much damage he's doing 6 to us. That's currently with a 100% chance to hit and 0 crit, which is wonderful. Meaning that once I have placed myself on this fort, I'm perfectly safe. Now, whilst I am best attacking with my lance for this turn, I think attacking with the Javelin is best since it allows me the opportunity to counter next turn. And I'm doubtful this gentleman can one-shot Saline. No, he does 10 damage. So we shall place you here. We shall blast a lovely amount of Seraphim. So there's no need to Echo in this case. So Echo would only allow, yeah. So half that damage, but that's perfectly fine. We don't need it this time anyway.
Allow your soul the rest it deserves.
And I should definitely warp next turn, because that would be foolish not to abuse such a power. And now we strike with the Javelin here. Oh my goodness, and we got the crit. Oh, that is stellar. Now, we are going to keep ourselves placed upon this. In fact, I could have actually just meleeed him and then moved back to the fort regardless. But this has worked out nicely. So this foe has 4 movement. So yes, even if I take out this one here, I'm fine. If I have a look at how much he's doing 7 damage to me. So I can take out the archer and be safe. Now, reviewing the situation up here. If we place ourselves here, we're only in range of 2 enemies, the ones that are already here. We can break this initial foe, so that's perfectly fine. If we were to engage and use the rapier on the other hand, we would also be able to kill them. 62 total damage. It's a little bit of an overkill. Now, Vander is significantly less useful here. He's mainly going to be here for the +5 crit buff. There are no enemies to the north. Now, this ruffian here, the only houses, I think the only house that seems to exist is this one here. So it does leave a concern of how do I want to deal with this. Since I don't have access to warp, if this corrupted flyer here does go for the house, that would be most unfortunate. Conversely, I could try and just move here, but that does leave Chloe open to hits from this attacker here. And I cannot snipe them from a range. So what we're going to do is have a look here. How much damage? No, yeah, they are a flyer, and flyers love eating damage. So I can actually get this gentleman very low with Clan, which is incredibly good to know. Is Fram able to do much? She's able to take 11 damage and deal 6 in return. I do not believe Clan left them that low. No. And in fact, I think the only reason that that damage exists is because they are next to the main character, which gives a +3 damage. So that is a very, very, very low damage right now. Fram is just a healer at this point. I could strike this one, get them low, engage to kill this left one with the main character, and then No, because clan cannot finish off this, presumably. With the main character, they're doing 8 damage. Oh, and if I kill you... how much does clan do to you, out of curiosity? You're doing 20 to 26, depending on who you're next to. It's not quite enough. Unless... No, because you need to be next to the main character to do that. I could do it the other way around then. Engage with Fram initially. Clean up with clan. No, I need them both to be next to the main character. So you would need to be there, and then you would need to attack here. And then you would need to attack from here. That might work. And then if I place you here to make this initial hit, that puts them down to 11. And the only cost for this is I lose my access to Chain Guard. Oh, you only do 8 without engage. Ah, I see. So unfortunately there is no way to get around not engaging in this situation from what I can tell. That leaves them with 11, yeah. So unfortunately I cannot seem to avoid using engage here, which is perfectly fine. It is a tool intended for use. Now conversely, if I were to think about, because I can engage the left one, but then can I defeat this one on the right? I can bring you to 11 with him. And then you are doing 5, so you're doing 8 with the main character's buff. So you two cannot defeat this right one. So it feels like no matter what I'm doing, I'm not quite sure how to defeat both. I can defeat any one through the use of the main character. How much are you doing to the left? You're leaving them on 15 hit points. And the main character's in place. Oh, then yeah, that kills. Stellar. So I think what we shall do first is do this attack. Don't crit, please. Wonderful. And that damage is negligible. This allows me to engage. Wait, why did I think you could beat that one? I don't know why I thought this. It's okay. I have Lodestar. That answers all my problems.
Fate has brought us here.
I perhaps went for the more expensive option. But this is the safest way to play. Guaranteeing that I can keep everybody alive. We got speed level up, strength, and then resistance is always convenient. Now he does die to the first attack, stellar. And that will get relationship with both. It's just unfortunate I can only heal Vander then. But that's fine. XP is XP. Go clan!
Oh, thank goodness.
And a hand axe has been obtained. A weapon best used by Boucheron currently. So, no, I can place you here and heal. No need for the thought. We appreciate the XP offered. Hello Lily, you wish to join me? So what I'm just effectively betting on here is that this corrupted flyer is not going to go destroy this poor house. So we use a slim lance here. They are using surge. Is that higher speed magic? No, it's only close combat magic. I see. So I could actually safely javelin. Though I don't think I will, because I'd rather have the control of when and where they died. I didn't mean to click. I wanted to see how much damage everyone would do to me.
It's tea time. I'm sorry.
I believe Chloe crit last time as well. Now, I don't know how much damage this gentleman's doing, because I didn't check. That's the answer. I didn't check. So we do 6 to you. We do 13 if we hit. Now I could place you here, which means you would lose the heal and the avoid. It would, however, guarantee the house safe. And I think he has a tank to be able to survive some hits.
Use this to bring peace to our land.
Please have made this decision worthwhile. Oh my goodness gracious, this is the most worthwhile decision we have made. This is incredible and everything is good in the world. Yay! Tink. 90%, and that's fine. We do 6 in return. Hey, Lily. Ooh, please don't do 12. Okay, we're okay. Now, this does leave everything in Ragnarok range. That's the scenario we're in.
Here goes.
So what we shall do first and foremost is Warp Ragnarok. Now, this is our local explosive. So if I place it here, I'm capable of taking out 3 foes and freeing up the 4 if required. If I place it here, I'm capable of taking out the one foe and placing the other one out of... So regardless, I can make sure that these 2 are safe. It's a question of who needs it most. Now, Chloe is very low right now. This Lancer down here is not as much of that much of a threat, all things considered. I can only deal 10 damage to him. I can safely deal 9 damage. And Etier is too low and too far to be able to do anything at this precise moment. If we look north, yeah, there's absolutely nothing. So I can move you towards. That's perfectly fine. I have no qualms with placing myself in range of the archer. Yeah, even with his movement, Vander is not able to offer anything different. So it's mainly down to what do I do with these 2 and what am I doing with Saline, because that will make all the difference in this situation. Hey Lily, yes, yes. You don't have to rub against me right now. Good girl. Yeah, you can sit down. Here we go. So, we have quite a unique situation here, where there is definitely, or most likely, a best option. As to which that is, this current moment, I'm unsure. So, if we take the scenario in which I drop Celica here, Saline here, Celica? Same person, basically. If I drop them here and eliminate these 3 foes, that frees Louis up. Louis is capable of breaking this foe, but not defeating them, which is important. And Chloe is capable of, well, cleaning up that foe, or not cleaning up this foe. In fact, taking 12 damage from them. I can hit them ranged, and I can also, well, escape their distance. So I think the safest play, inherently, does appear to be that. The alternative is placing Chloe around here. Not Chloe, placing Saline around here to eliminate these 2. Well, and then Chloe helps eliminate this corrupted here. And then that leaves Louis in his current predicament, which he's managing fairly well, all things considered. Level 6, and you are level 5. I shall take all the free XP offered by this decision. And yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm a bit to the right or not. No, it does not. The same enemies are hit, no difference is made. So we're just going to go to the right a bit more. Oh, I see. It's not AoE. Oh, I see. I do not know why I assumed it was AoE. That changes quite a bit, actually. I can nuke a single foe. This is a really important nuke. Now, the most immediate threat, now I've come to realize my errors, is the archer is there. Now, as I said, Chloe can... I think Louis can deal with this Lancer, this corrupted Cavalier, regardless. I think that's the safest bet, because his movement does offer him a rather stark buff against us. Now, I am concerned about this flyer, because Chloe cannot realistically escape them. I don't believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I do not... 1, 2, 3, 4... I can get to there, and then he can hit there. Yeah. There is currently no way for me to be able to escape this flying unit here. Which on paper sounds like Warp Ragnarok. This one is the correct choice. That is killing them, right? Yes, it does. It does 20 to them. I think this is the correct decision. Or at least It is a decision that I'm choosing to make. Could even break them with... Oh, and here she is.
Grant me strength. I strike.
What a lovely animation. I'm very appreciative of that. And they leveled up their bond. +3 magic. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. Okay, and Louis is just going to stab this gentleman. That is a 95% chance of things not going wrong. Okay, brilliant. And here we are. I expect no less. I'm just certainly glad that we're in a good position now. Now, there is an additional option I can take. I can engage here. And we do get an animation the first time we do it like that. No, we don't. It's just that. Oh, I see. Does it not offer us the move? Oh, no. The movement is just inherent. No? Oh, is Gallop an action? Is that for subsequent turn things? Oh, no. Maybe it's... Oh, I see. That's a broken bridge. Ah, that's why I can't cross the bridge. That makes more sense. Yes, my movement does quite drastically increase. I can go all the way over here. It's not enough. A really unfortunate situation, that. Poor Boucheron is currently just null. He's not doing much. Now then, and these units are also not doing particularly much. So we're just gonna slowly move them all over. Again, they're not doing anything. This is a much more precarious situation than I think it ever should have been. A lot of this has been down to poor decision making, but that's okay. Because it's through these poor decisions that I will hopefully learn from my mistakes, provided we have no losses. Now, we do have the turn back, which is very much might be needed. So how much does override do? See, so it's not killing regardless. I think I could place you here. So how does Canto work? It's after acting. So can I move here, wait, and then... No, because you can't wait, it's after an action. Okay, so I'm going to choose to strike you first. Oh my goodness, that is an incredible crit. Now, Chloe has to just escape, I think, here. And Saline has to take the hits. So, does this gentleman have any range? No, he's purely melee, and these are flyable only spots. So, I can actually safely attack from here. Damage is damage. Enemy phase. Okay, that's Brill. Oh. Less Brill, but it's okay, there's no follow-up from that. Good job, Louis. A shield piercing thing would be very strong on him. Yeah, that is a very efficient elimination of an enemy. Good job. Okay, I'm happy that more enemies came this way.
We're losing ground, are we? Well, that's easily remedied.
Oh. Some enemies will sometimes call in reinforcements during battle. Reinforcements often arrive from forts or the edges of the map, so be on your guard. I believe stairs are also tends to be things like that. So the implication is that this fort here might also be taken over soon, if I'm not careful. I am going to place Etienne on this one regardless, because it is most of her movement and she needs a health. Now, speaking of movement, that is immense. That is absolutely incredible movement. That he can make it all the way over here. Now,
Don't fear for me.
Saline cannot make it there to get the free kill. You are only doing 6 damage, leaving him on 7 hit points. And it doesn't look like Alfred can get the kill currently. Oh no, he can. He can do 10 damage, but he will take 11 for it. Conversely, if I were to... No, I can't override through because there's no space afterwards. And override, yeah, you have to be within melee range. And then, yeah, you can't even javelin from here. That's okay. So, since I can guarantee this kill, as long as this initial attack hits. Oh, hello. Are you Clips? Oh, it's a guaranteed hit. So, I was always good there. Yes, Lily, there's another kitten here. There's a kitten here, I should say. Hey, Clips. Good girl. Yeah. It's okay. Okay, and now we move in Alfred. And he'll take a chunk of damage, but it'll be okay.
I will protect.
Brilliant. And their bond has leveled up. Grants +2 attack at the cost of -10 avoid when using a lance. And we can't actually get on the fort, which is so unfortunate. I presume it's because it costs an extra movement to step onto the fort than usual, so we don't currently have enough. So we're just going to place you here. Now, where can you move to? So I'm going to place you here. So I can move Saline to here and then do the little chat.
Chloe, I am relieved to see you're all right. You too, Princess Saline. I was able to find Alfred and the Divine Dragon, no less. After that, the Divine One summoned Emblem Celica from within my ring. A noble dragon summoning ancient spirits to save the day. That sounds just like a fairy tale.
A lovely one.
It does. Now that I have this power, let's give this story a happy ending, shall we? Let's do it.
There we are, and now we shall wait with them. Brilliant, and now we shall eliminate the foes from up here. Now, is Clan capable of this kill? No, he is not. And the +3 will not help. And then there is also the archer here, who we also cannot eliminate. This is much more surprising than I expected. Now I can get the kill with Vander. That is the unfortunate reality here, and what I think might end up having to be the case. The archer does have slightly lower resistance, but I do not think Clan has any shot of killing. No, there's not a double up there. So what I may be best doing here is getting this kill with Vander, taking this hit with the main character on the archer, and then hopefully cleaning up with Clan. And the level disparity will start to fade. So it's unfortunate, but if this is the way to keep everybody alive, then that's a cost I'm willing to pay. Wonderful. Now I doubt you get that now. Okay, that's unfortunate. If you could be beside the main character, you would kill from there, but you are not. Guaranteed 14.
For the Divine Dragon.
I believe there is a skill called Vantage that exists in Fire Emblem, and I'm just thankful these enemies do not have it, because that would be very difficult to deal with. Now I'm going to move Fram over here to prepare healing everybody, because they need it. This is something I should have prepped for. And I'm also out of an engage now. So Liberation is doing 9 damage, and I'm only taking a 5% chance to be hit. Clan is only doing 5 to 8, and then Vander, he is doing 15 to be fair. So he'll bring them down to 11 if I lead. And then the two of you combined do get that kill. It's a shame Etier's all the way down here. Same with Boucheron. Oh, I really made a mistake by placing these two down here. They're so slow. And they've not been able to utilise their abilities at all. Okay, go forth. Bullet Sponge, Vander. Oh, that's a crit. Oh no. I mean, it's safe. It's a safe thing to have happened. We can't realistically complain here, can we? So Clan does not kill. However, with the main character boost, he does kill both. So what I'm first going to do is have a nice chat.
Louis, thank goodness.
Princess Saline, how relieved I am to see you unharmed.
Is she unharmed? I think I just got her harmed. Oh no.
Hmm? You seem different.
The Divine Dragon brought Emblem Celica forth from my ring. I am imbued with her strength.
Pardon? The Divine Dragon is here?
Indeed. I will explain everything later. For now, let us restore order here. I promise I will never leave you behind again. Come, let us fight together.
As you wish. Princess Saline and Emblem Celica. What a pair.
Wonderful. And now we can eviscerate our foes.
All flowers eventually wilt.
Oh, 1 XP off leveling to level 6. Now I will then spend the next turn hopefully getting engage back there, because there are 2 engage spots within close proximity, and I would prefer to get it on main character because the rapier is a very strong weapon in this circumstance, and picking up more Water Ragnarok is even more valuable right now. So I shall wait here and then strike. And I did do my math correctly. We're doing 32 out of 31 required damage.
We'll win this battle.
And he crit anyway, so none of my math mattered. All the planning. Okay, Stella, so she'll place you... So you can move all the way up to that one. A terrible idea. You do die, presumably. Yeah, you take 10 damage. Yeah, so you do die, unless I healed you here and then moved you all the way up there to prevent that, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, we're going to place you here. Place you here and just start the healing chains. Wonderful. And then we begin the very slow effort of moving Louis over. Now we go drag these 2. They do still exist. And they're not going to make it to the final fight. Stella. Now we do this. Wonderful. And Vander, you can sit there for a second.
I'm ready.
Okay, Alfred and Sigurd are healed fully. We're going to set them just on the outskirts for the moment. You are full health. I'm going to place Chloe on here for this turn because she has the movement to not have to worry about getting back. Alright, wonderful. And the next heal will level Fram up as well. Now, just for curiosity's sake, if we engage...
Emblem, engage!
And we were to warp Ragnarok, the boss, we do not kill, unfortunately. We do get really close, like 4 HP off eliminating them. Is that a 100% chance as well? It is, yes. Wow. That's an incredibly fortunate situation that can take place. So as long as I weaken them, I can snipe the kill. Conversely, I can soften them up with Saline and then clean them up with anybody else. So the main concern right now is the archer. Not the archer, the mage. I could place Chloe here. Move you aside for the second. Heal, which will also get me the level.
You're my hero!
Chloe has more than enough resistance to take a magical hit. Look at that level. Magic and strength though. I don't know if magic is of any benefit. unless magic does influence healing. That is something I'm not aware. Does it say it on the magic stat? It says magical attacks. I know that obviously different heals are more effective. I wonder if the 13 just is a flat heal. I should probably pay attention more. That would answer that for me.
Understood.
I don't understood after I say I should listen more. That makes me feel like I'm not doing any listening. Oh yeah, these two. Go on guys, you're almost there. The fight's going to be over in like a turn. Yep, 6 damage, no crits. Good job, Chloe. And the boss makes their move. So if we have a quick look at levels, we have 2 3s in Clan and Fram. Fram will get all her XP through healing, so that's okay. Clan just needs a few cleanup hits. We have 4 in the main character, and I think that is the next lowest. Everybody else tends to be... Oh no, we have 2 4s over here. That is mainly because they're not getting a chance. Etier will hit 5 very soon, so that's no concern. Boucheron is slowly starting to fall behind, but he should be okay for now. Since he has such a high attack and HP, I can hopefully use him to absorb and deal a lot of hits going forward. So the question is, how am I dealing with this final boss? Now unfortunately they are a single tile too far for me to do what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, they have 4 movement and they have a javelin. So the furthest they can hit no matter what, regardless of my other unit's placement, is where Fram is. Now if I do a quick check, how much damage are they doing? They are doing 14 damage. However, any distance that I can clean up this corrupted with means... So if I was to heal up Chloe in order to be able to survive the hit from the boss and kill this corrupted, it would mean that Fram is in hit range as well. And Fram does also have lower HP and lower defense right now. Translation, this is a terrible idea and I need to think of something completely new. And I'm thinking very hard right now. Now I can kill with Louis here, 5% chance for things to not go wrong, and Louis guarantees absorb any hit that is thrown up by this boss. Now by doing this, I can attract the bosses, that move everybody else out of the boss's range, attract the attention of the boss with Louis, who will not kill them, and then it'll allow me to get the kill, hopefully on whoever I want next turn. Wonderful.
Beautiful while you lasted.
Oh, thank you, Louis. I like to be called that, please. Thank you. Okay, and we shall move you here.
Thank you.
And that's another wonderful... I did not pay attention to the number once again.
Yes.
It's astounding how much I am triumphed by math. And Saline's positioning doesn't drastically matter, so we'll just let her get healed. And that's everybody I care about done.
Soon I'll be a legend. A man who captured the Princess of Pyrenees.
Ah, so we might get unique dialogue both for the main character and for Saline then. Now he's taken 2 damage. Translation, he lives Saline's hit. However, I think that's good, since that does give a very clean clan cleanup. Clan can do an extra 6 damage through main character support, so they will not kill. Conversely, I could weaken them, but I want to see if there's unique dialogue, so the only way to do that is to warp Ragnarok. Now in the very slim chance of a crit occurring, is there any chance I should say first? Nope! Oh my god, I pressed all the wrong buttons there. Oh, panics myself. And so if we were to warp Ragnarok, is there any crit chance? There is not. Okay, good. So I don't even have to worry about that. We're just going to sit here, because I'll get the Louis support for friendship, and warp Ragnarok. Ah, and we don't get dialogue, I guess. That's okay. We got... That is a... Level did go up. And the bond did go up as well. So when equipped with a tome, if the unit's health is at 2 or more, you lose 1 HP at the start of combat to do +2 damage during combat. Okay. Translation, she's always free to be healed. And then no matter what, Clan gets the kill here. Wonderful. Now is there a way for me to do 0 damage here? There is. Because that lets me see if there's main character dialogue, and there usually is. Yeah, it doesn't matter which weapon I use. Oh no, it does. There's a 2% less chance of being hit with deliberation. So I'm going to do it for the dialogue. Okay, no main character dialogue. Good to know. And you do get XP for that. Oh, and we did level up our bond. Wow, so I get 15 plus avoidant at the cost of 10 crit. So it's an upgrade on our previous one. Now we shall place you here. We shall heal Chloe. And that also gives you a chance to get some relationship with Clan in just a moment. When he eviscerates our foe.
I would have won, you know, if they'd given me real soldiers.
You would have had a better chance. I most definitely agree with that statement. However, victory on the other hand, you ask a lot. And Clan leveled up. And that could have been a better level up. He does not need strength. And that took us 9 turns. Chapter 4 complete. And we update our save. We've had no losses thus far, which is wonderful. Oh, hello friend. Thank you for the assist. You have a very nice dress. The shackles, on the other hand, concerning.
There's no need to be afraid. It's gone.
You saved my life. Thank you.
It was nothing, really. I only did what anyone else would do.
Not everybody can fire off a fireball, so thank you.
Are you here by yourself?
I am. I saw the fighting and thought I could help.
You're braver than I am. I can't stand the corrupted. I was so startled I couldn't think. You really did save my life.
Aww.
I see.
Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm the Divine Dragon.
What a lovely name. I'm Vale.
Hello, Vale.
Vale.
Might I interrupt?
What is it?
Even with the corrupted gone, it may not be safe for her out here. Perhaps we should escort her home, or to an inn.
That's a good idea. Hey, Vale, do you live around here?
And she's gone.
Huh?
Ooh, how mysterious.
She's gone.
She definitely existed since Marth saw her, so that's a good sign. We're not going mad yet. I hope not ever. That would be preferable.
Divine One.
Saline, did you see a girl pass this way? Small, with long hair, barefoot?
Chains around her ankles?
No,
Looks painful?
I'm afraid
Or
I
it's a
didn't
cool
see
fashion
anyone
decision?
matching that description.
Okay, thanks. Did you need something?
I wanted to thank you.
Oh?
Alfred told me that you accepted Firene's request for aid, and your help in the battle was the difference between victory and defeat. Thank you.
Indeed,
Truly.
indeed. If I didn't awaken that ring, you couldn't have eviscerated half of the battlefield.
Don't mention it. Alfred and I are friends. I was happy to help.
Friends? He said that? Imagine speaking so casually with the Divine Dragon. Please, allow me to apologize on his behalf.
There's no need to put me on a pedestal. I just woke up, and the world is new to me. I make mistakes like anyone.
Is that so? I thought surely the Divine Dragon would be an all-seeing, all-powerful being. But here I find that you are rather more human than I expected. Perhaps we can be friends.
Then what do you say, Saline?
Aw.
Friends?
I would be honored.
Almighty though we may be, we are constrained by perhaps not mortals. Adoptions! Animals! You can adopt the animals you encounter while exploring and bring them back to the Somniel. After you adopt them, you can let your animals gaze in the farmyard. They may even drop goods and ingredients you can use. Okay, so more drops. If you donate to countries using the bulletin board, you will be able to adopt more animals. So we've got lots of little conversations to have. And hello, an Elysian dog. Yes, you are now mine. I fear you never had a choice. And I'm sure you'll be happy. So there are some random people here. So I imagine this is more just background information on the place itself. So our wool is some of the finest in Firene. We present some to the royal family every year. How cute. And the flowers that grow in this village are known far and wide for their vivid colours. And look at that. Look at the lovely flowers. There is a dot over here. That's another person. Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you for protecting our poor flowers from those heartless trampling monsters. I feel the flowers were the least of the concerns, but you're welcome. Chicken. Oh, I can't adopt a Callison chicken because I don't know how to raise it. This is the worst reality. Terrible game. How do we even cope? What does anything mean anymore? I'm so accustomed to the battlefield, I must work to remember the peacefulness of Lethos. And bond fragments. So your allies may give you bond fragments if you have conversations while exploring. Use bond fragments on the Somniel to create bond rings, or train with emblems to create bond rings. Oh. When you finish exploring, you will receive any available bond fragments that you missed. Okay, so you're not required to chat, but I think it's lovely to. Chloe.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Chloe. I cannot thank you enough for saving Princess Saline's life. And Louis.
Oh my.
The Divine One, I presume. I am Louis. Thank you for coming to my princess's aid. You're welcome, good sir. Can I have the sheep? Yes. I am the obtainer of sheep. I adore your horns, good sir. Or ma'am. Regardless, your horns were stellar. Thank you for your help. I never thought I'd see monsters here in this peaceful village. But nonetheless, here we are. 20 iron nuggets. I see they do not have blue dialogue this time.
Yes.
So yeah, we took out a lot of enemies, so they have generic dialogue elsewise. Whereas these ones with the blue boxes have specific dialogue. Why would the illusions invade Firene? I hope that Mother is safe at the castle. I must certainly hope that. We've had one Mother death recently. I think it would be excessive for the game to drop us a second one. I'm glad we found Saline, but I'm worried about the castle. Let's head there as soon as we can. Da-da-da. More bond fragments. And there's loot this way. Da-da-da. Eggs. I am blessed. So, is there any other characters to talk to or items to pick up? Other than just like the natural bits of lore and talking to these individuals. Oh, no, there is. I am immediately retracting my statement. I've lied to you all. I've told a fib, and I shall endeavour to not do such again. For the oranges. Wonderful. So from this point, does it give us the option to return to the Somniel, or do we just continue? What does the game offer us? So if you click next chapter, what happens?
Hey, folks.
Mind if we bend your ear a minute?
Sounds painful, but okay.
Name's Durton. I'm an armorer. And this here's Anis, purveyor of goods.
That is incredibly convenient. Oh my goodness. Wow. We were just talking about needing armorers and shopkeepers and such.
We saw you trading thumps with those things. Figured you might be in the market for supplies.
Yes. If you need, we'd be happy to provide you with quality weapons and items.
What about a new home?
Anything to defeat those creatures. They pose a terrible threat to traveling merchants like us.
How would you feel about moving to our base? You can sell your wares from there.
It's quite the drastic question to be asked.
Divine One.
What? We don't have any facilities. These two could be a good addition.
You're gonna let us open shops at your base?
If you'd like to. We'll need plenty of weapons and items from here on out. It's a haven. You won't find any creatures there.
You got yourself a bargain. Can't wait to do business together.
Thank you for this. I will do my utmost to ensure you receive the finest items.
Incredibly convenient. I'm so glad that they were happy for this deal. That really works out. It'd be really awkward if they... Oh my goodness gracious. That is a large sum of money. And one I'm very happy to have received. Thank you, Vander. Now let me invest all this money. And now we have a little map. So use the world map to select a destination or move to the next chapter. To continue the story, move to Glace and move Glace to your next destination and press A. Manage your inventory or return to the Somniel using the menu. So if we open here, so we do still have 3 rings now. So we have Celica now added. Now the only other individual Celica benefits currently is clan. However, I'm going to keep her on saline for the time being. Right? Yeah. So there's now a marketplace option where we can, let's say I clicked Vander. Okay, so it's all the same kinds of weapons. There are some limited by options. So that's the hand axe and the javelin, the range options. Now there is a mini bow there, which is curious. So that is a 1 range only bow. So that is potentially something worth looking at getting. And then I believe, didn't someone pick up? Yes, you picked up a hand axe. Nope, wrong option. Here we are. Nope. It's okay, let's have a quick peek here. So what's in this shop? So heals are here, and Illume, a staff that magically shines through darkness, illuminates a 7 space radius. Okay, I do not know what scenario we're going to be requiring that, but keeping one on hand sounds like it'll be potentially incredibly valuable. And there are lots of tonics, which I'm less preferable to. I think using money to buy weaponry and then using the rest for things like investment is much more interesting. So select inventory to choose the weapons and items that you're using in battle. Organize your allies' equipment using manage items, and units can trade items with the convoy or other allies. To automatically outfit your allies from the convoy, select optimize equipment. Okay. Quickly return a ally's held items to the convoy with store all. So that's if you no longer wish to use a certain ally. And manage skills from the inventory menu to see their skills and equip inherited ones. Allies can inherit skills from emblems in the ring chamber and the arena on the Somniel. So if we first go to this hand axe, we want to store that. And other than that, every other weapon or item is equipped. Now once we stop using Vander, we've got a spare iron axe. And I may as well also take his vulnerary off him. So we shall give the axe to Boucheron to hopefully provide him a bit more usage. Now, do we have support conversations? We do, so we're just going to click it from here.
Divine One! You look so shiny when you sweat!
Okay, I think we have a stronger read on Fram's character. She has thrown away all semblance of boundaries.
Hey! Look over here! Hey! The Divine One looked right at me!
She's the biggest fangirl on the planet.
Thank you, universe, for creating someone so awesome and so very shiny.
Fran?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you?
Well, you're not distracting me.
Oops. Sorry. See, I'm here in my capacity as a president of the Divine Dragon Fan Club.
Ah, yes. How many members?
Fan club?
Yep. Our mission is to support you. That's why I'm here giving you extra motivation.
Huh. Thanks for cheering me on. But could you maybe not do it so close?
You bet. I can stand back a little.
Maybe a lottle. Oh my goodness.
3, 2, 1. Who's our favorite dragon? You! Y-O-U!
So she traded out distance for volume.
That didn't help.
Nope. The voice acting in this is honestly incredible and very much enjoyable. And we also have between Clan and Fram. The twins.
It's about that time, President Clan.
I'm all set, President Fram.
Oh no. They're both members. This makes sense actually.
In that case, I call this meeting of the Divine Dragon Fan Club to order. Woo!
Yeah!
Our first and only agenda item is how to broaden the fan club's reach. President Clan, you have the floor.
I think we should do something splashy to drum up people's excitement.
Seconded. The only question is... what?
I have an idea. How about we spread our message by making pamphlets?
Ah.
I'm listening.
See, everyone's heard of the Divine Dragon, but only a few know the person behind the title. You and me? We could tell the world what the Divine One is really like.
That sounds nice, but that sounds really, really embarrassing. So maybe don't. And I'd appreciate if you didn't do that as much as I would if you did.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, how about this? We slap the Divine One's beautiful face on the cover and title it The Divine Dragon, Up Close and Personal. Boom! Inside, we have an interview with every juicy detail folks could possibly want to know. Favorite
That would include...
favorite weapons, hair care routine, shoe size, the raw, uncut story. You don't like it?
It's the opposite.
That's way less epic and formal than what I had in mind.
Oh my goodness.
Just the sort of brilliant idea I'd expect from you, Madam President.
I couldn't have gotten there without your suggestion, Mr. President.
I think these are characters that when placed together, they combine to have they multiply. They multiply and they now have negative brain cells.
All right, let's get working on this pamphlet so we can hand it out all over town.
Wait. All over town?
Were you thinking bigger? Smaller? And we have bond relationships, which, yes, we didn't hit the actual breakpoints where you have the conversations. Storehouse, which is all the stuff we've got, and we'll obviously save here. We've done a lot of little things here. Now, unfortunately, my throat is a little bit shot today. I very much would love to keep playing. I definitely, when I next start up stream, I want to do at least a few chapters in one go. I think that would definitely be a lot of fun. But for the time being, I think I'm going to call it for this stream. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I'm very much enjoying this game so much. And I genuinely cannot wait to play more. Thank you for anybody who's decided to listen in. I hope you had a lovely time, and I hope you're enjoying the game yourself as well. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.